Namaskar. Continuation of my weekly message on Sanatana Dharma. We are continuing with the Vishnu Purana series. Last week, we explored the grand solar and lunar dynasties, where kings ruled not just the land but the hearts of their people through Dharma. And this week, we step into a deep, profound, and transformative part of the Purana, the Parasara Maitreya Samvad. Unlike the previous episodes that narrated the lineage of kings and their deeds, this dialogue deals with the deepest question of human existence. Sage Maitreya, after listening to the detailed history of dynasties, felt a strange void. Knowledge of the past was fascinating, but it did not answer the most fundamental questions. Why does creation exist? Who sustains it? What is the purpose of my life? Why do suffering and joy alternate? What is this mysterious force called Maya that makes me forget my true self? So these are not just questions of a sage thousands of years ago. They are your questions, my questions, and the questions of every thinking human being today, whether in Hyderabad, New York, or Tokyo. So, the first step is jignasa, the desire to know. So, in Sanatana Dharma, asking questions is not seen as a rebellion. It is seen as the first step toward enlightenment. The Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, and the Puranas all celebrate inquiry. So, Atato Brahma Jignasa, that is, now therefore begins the inquiry into the supreme truth. So, this is where the Maitreya begins with humility and longing to know. Parasara's revelation, everything is Vishnu, and sage Parasara, with the compassion of a true guru, answers Maitreya. He says, the entire cosmos, the seen and the unseen, the gross and the subtle, is permeated by Vishnu. There is no place where he is not present. He is the cause, the support, and the end of everything. Paramatma sa Paramatma cha sarvesham adharaha paramesvaraha Vishnunama savedeshu vedanteshu sat giyate. So, Paramatma is the foundation of all. He is the Supreme Lord and he is sung as Vishnu in the Vedas and Vedanta. So, not a one-time event, but it is a cosmic pulse that was a creation. And Parasara explains creation as an eternal cycle. Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, creation, sustenance, and dissolution. Modern science too confirms this idea. Today, astrophysicists speak of the Big Bang, cosmic expansion, and the possibility of a big crunch. Hindu rishis had already instituted this thousands of years ago. Universe arise, expand, dissolve, and arise again, like waves in an endless ocean. So, Om Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat Purnamidacsache, Purnasya Purmadaya, Purnameva Vasishyate. That is, this is complete and that is complete. From that completeness, this completeness emerges. Even if completeness is taken from completeness, what remains is still complete. You may be confused, what is all this? This is not a poetry alone. It is a profound description of energy conservation and infinite consciousness. The sun shines in the sky and countless rays emerge from it, lighting up the entire world. Yet, the sun itself does not become any less bright. Similarly, the whole universe emerges from the infinite reality, but that source never diminishes. Take the number line. Infinity minus infinity is still infinity. No matter how many times you subtract from infinity, it remains endless. So, so also the ultimate reality remains complete even when creation seems to arise from it. So the waves rise and fall from the ocean, but the ocean does not lose itself. Every wave is a part of it. And when the waves subside, the ocean remains as vast as ever. If you have a pot, the space inside it is the same as the space outside. And when the pot breaks, the space was never divided. It was always whole. Creation is like parts. But the space, Brahman, is unbroken and infinite. When a teacher shares knowledge with hundreds of students, his own knowledge does not reduce. It may even shine better and brighter. So, this reflects how the ultimate reality shares existence without losing its completeness. A single cell divides and creates trillions of cells in a living being. But the original DNA information remains complete in each cell. The source remains whole even when multiplied. So the role of Atma and Maya. So Parasara then explains, you are not this body, you are the Atma. The body changes, the mind fluctuates, the senses tire, but the Atma is eternal, unborn, undying. Maya, the mysterious power of illusion, makes the infinite appear as finite, the eternal appear as temporary, the self appears as the body. Think of a movie projector. The screen is white, pure, untouched. But when the film rolls, you see war, love, laughter, tragedy. You cry and laugh, forgetting it is only light on a screen. Similarly, the world is the projection of Maya, and the Atma is unchanging screen. And what is the path for the Kali Yuga? Parasara emphasizes that it is in this age of distraction. The simplest and most powerful path is bhakti, devotion. Why? Because devotion melts the ego and opens the mind like fertile soil ready for seeds of knowledge. A mind filled with arrogance is like a rock. No seeds will grow. A heart filled with humility is like a rich soil. Even a small seed of truth blossoms into a tree of wisdom. So, when your phone has too many unused apps, catch, and background tasks, it slows down. Similarly, our mind clutters itself with gossip, jealousy, and endless desires. Parasara says, clear the catch. A clean mind reflects the divine like a clean mirror reflects the sun. Scientists say the same DNA code repeats in every living being, from a tiny ant to a giant whale. Parasara says that is Vishnu's imprint. The same consciousness expresses itself in infinite forms. And in modern life, noise dominates. Notifications, reels, breaking news. But where do great ideas arise? In silence. Just as a seed sprouts in still soil, wisdom sprouts in a still mind. So, the key values taught in this samvada. Jignasa, inquiry, questions deeply, not for debate, but for understanding. Humility, the true knowledge bows down like a fruit laden tree. And bhakti, love and surrender dissolve ego. And silence, the inner stillness, is the laboratory of self discovery. And so, the practical application for today's generation. Before chasing your next promotion, car, or phone, ask, will this add meaning or just momentary excitement? Practical digital fasting, 30 minutes a day, no phone, no TV, just silence. Serve someone without expecting anything. It cleans the mind faster than lectures. Begin each day with this simple chant Yat Pavam, Yat Pavam Tat Bhavati. That is, as you think, so you become. So, my appeal to all of you, friends, if this message speaks to your heart, explore more on my YouTube channel, Yoga, Dhyana, and Dharma. There, each week, we dive into the ocean of Sanatana Dharma, not as something old, but as something eternal, fresh, and deeply relevant. So, the Parasara Maitreya Samvad is not just a story, it is a mirror. It tells us that the universe is not outside you, it is you. Your body is a temple, your breath is the prayer, and your inquiry is the key. So, next week, we will journey further into the Vishnu Purana to explore the Bharata Varisha and remember that patriotism is not pride in geography, but living Dharma on that land. So, till then, keep your mind like a polished mirror, free from dust, open to light, and ready to reflect the divine truth. Have a wonderful week ahead. Best regards, Raju Krishnan, Hyderabad.